Here's some more memories on Donaly. I remembered I learned how to ride a two-wheeled bike. My mom taught me. I don't remember whose bike it was, but probably Aggie's. And the first day I kept tipping over. Only ride a couple feet. Of course, that's normal for kids learning. We never had training wheels because my mom probably couldn't afford them. But we just learned how to ride by. They would hold the bike up behind us and walk along, and then while we were riding, they'd let go, and all of a sudden we were riding, didn't even realize it. Then we realized that we'd fall over. One day when Sharon and I were outside playing, which we always did a lot, in the backyard, it was wet and rainy and muddy, and the whole yard was like mud puddles. And I remember I heard a noise, and I turned around, and I'm looking around, but I don't see nothing, but I keep hearing this weird noise. I can't really figure out. I think it was a squeak or something, I'm not sure. And then I spotted something in a mud puddle that was probably only as big as maybe a rat or a mouse. I said, oh, is there a mouse in that mud puddle? And so I said, hey, Cher, there's something in the mud puddle. And she went, well, oh, weird, what is it? And I said, I don't know, it might be a mouse. So I walk over there, and it's a tiny little puppy that was as big as a mouse. And I said, oh, it's a puppy. I wonder where she came from. Or it came from. So I picked it up, and I ran it, and I said, Mommy, I found a puppy in the mud puddle. And she said, what? And I, look, Mommy, this puppy was in the mud puddle. And so we figured our dog, Princess, sometimes she had puppies, but she would, for some reason, not know what it was, but her puppies, she would always either eat them or leave them or abandon them. And so my mom figured she must have had her and abandoned her. But I don't remember any other puppies. And I don't remember, well, I think Princess and Boots are around. I don't remember, but she said, well, she looks like a little mouse, and we named her Mousy. And that's how we got Mousy. She was like, had markings like a Doberman, only they were tan. And she was shaped like a Doberman, only she was real small. Not real small, but probably the size of maybe a Jack Russell, a little bit bigger. And she had the long, thin tail. But she was probably a mutt, that's what she looked like. And we had her for a few years until we had to give our animals away because my mom had cancer. But yep, that was Mousy. That doggy I saved from the mud puddle.